She's lost.
Lost her husband.
Lost her way.
Found the darker way.
The road that leads into the funnel.
Lost hero.
Found the wrestler from the stars.
Eater of dimensions.
The blind piper.
Hello everyone and welcome to another video by CENTIPEDEGEEK. Today I'm going to talk about the FX original television series by the name of The Following. I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon episode 8 titled Welcome Home. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? So pretty much in this episode, if you watched last week's episode 7 titled Let Me Go, you'll know that Joe Carroll's character in this episode has now, from the last one, escaped out of jail. He is now living at a mansion with all his other 30 or 40, however many there are, cult followers out in the middle of some mansion out in the middle of nowhere. He's pretty much trying to get used to the tropes of life, you know, living out of jail. He's real laid back in this episode. He's drinking some bad scotch, as he says. I guess he doesn't like it very much. Anyways, that's pretty much it. And then the main thing in this episode is that the cult followers decide to target another detective. And the detective they decide to target, I believe, is Michael, I believe his name is Weston. It's the guy from X-Men, the guy who plays Iceman, the guy with the ice powers. Anyways, that's the guy they go to target, you know, Kevin Bacon's, partner pretty much, the one that's always with him. Anyways, they decide to target him. They kidnap his character and pretty much say, hey, we're going to beat the living crap out of you if you don't tell us where Claire is. Now, the thing is, the police have custody of her right now. They're keeping her held away somewhere so she does not get hurt or harmed in any sort of way. Now, his character does know where she's at, and throughout this entire episode, he does not break. And they do this sort of game thing to make him break, where they go through 3 rounds of fighting. In the first round, there's no weapons. There's this one guy he fights, and they fight for a little bit, and then he gets beat up, and they ask him, hey, where's Claire? He doesn't say anything. They go for a round 2. They give him like a metal bar to fight with. And they start, this is where he really got stuck, blood's everywhere. He starts getting the crap knocked out of him. He still doesn't say anything. And then by round 3, they give each one person a knife. And then he just runs towards him and tries to stab him. But he himself ends up getting stabbed. I thought he might die in the episode, but he didn't die. They didn't succeed. The cult following didn't succeed in anything they tried to do, because he didn't break, he didn't fall, he didn't get trampled on. I guess he did get trampled on. He got the crap knocked out of him. Anyways, he didn't break though. He didn't tell them a single thing about where Claire was. And I guess Joe Carroll wants Claire because he still feels that the little boy, I think his name's Joey. I think that's his name. Anyways, they still feel that the little boy needs a mother in his life. So that's why he wants Claire, though he didn't find her in this episode, and I don't know if he ever will. Though he might soon. He could. Anyways, that was pretty much the main plot element. Kevin Bacon's character was also trying to save him in this episode, and he did succeed in doing so. He killed, I believe, 5 of the cult members. And then the best scene in this episode was actually the ending scene, or I don't know if it was the exact ending scene, but it was near the end, where the man that the guy from X-Men was fighting was supposed to kill the detective, but he didn't succeed in doing so. And this man has never been able to kill anybody, so he believes that he should be killed. And he tells Joe Carroll that this is his apology for not being able to kill anybody. So I wasn't for sure if Joe Carroll was going to kill him, but it was an amazing scene. They were near the fireplace. There were 3 or 4 other cult members around. They laid down like this sort of plastic wrap on the ground, and they both stood on it. And he pretty much handed him a knife, like a sort of pocket knife, but a very big pocket knife, and said, hey, this is my apology to me, kill me, pretty much what he said, but in a more, in a smarter and cleverer context, the way he said it. Anyways, so what does Joe Carroll do? Joe Carroll takes that knife, guts him, they sort of hug, Joe Carroll kisses him on the cheek, and then as his body falls, Joe Carroll holds his body, and then softly lays his body to the ground. Best moment in the entire episode. That was a phenomenal scene. Kudos to James Purefoy, the actor who plays Joe Carroll. Also, kudos to, Iceman from X-Men, and then the guy who got stabbed. All three were phenomenal in this episode. Just great acting. Kevin Bacon was also very, well written in this episode, I felt. Just good stuff. Though I felt James Purefoy was sort of just the heart of this episode. Sort of, if you ask me at least, Kevin Bacon's really cool too, but James Purefoy just seems kind of the heart to the series. And I don't mean that by, like the loving character. I just mean he's the sort of thing that, keeps the series going. And especially in episode 8 titled Welcome Home for Fox's original television series by the name of The Following. James Purefoy, playing Joe Carroll just kept this episode going. I mean, he just, he, with his accent, I believe it's like a British accent. I think it's a legit accent though. I don't know if he's actually British, but it works if he's not. If he is, awesome. Doesn't matter either way, right? Anyways, just James Purefoy is just a great actor, and I really enjoyed just his acting. He was really cool. He was sort of surprised at seeing whenever he saw his cult following, and I guess he didn't expect that many. We also had a new character that was introduced in this episode by the name of Roderick, and Roderick seems like a really cool guy too. It seems like, I don't know if this is hinted at, but it seems like there might be a struggle for power later on between Roderick and then Joe Carroll. Just seems like they might, Roderick just doesn't seem all the way there. He doesn't, I don't know about Roderick. I like his character. He's bringing some conflict and some controversy into the show, but he just seems a little sketchy because he starts to choke a girl near the end, and they end up having sex or whatever, and at first the girl doesn't want to, he starts choking her, and I guess sort of turns her on or whatever. Anyways, that was just, Roderick just seems like he wants power. I don't know if he does, but maybe I'm misinterpreting or misreading him, but that's just the way it seems to me, I guess. Anyways, it's just a theory. Another big thing in this episode, and this was actually a really cool scene too, and this happened as it was playing over some rock music as that other people were kissing or making love on the couch. Joe Carroll began to kiss, I don't forget the girl's name, but the main girl that kidnapped the little boy from the very beginning. She was hitting on Joe Carroll throughout all this episode, and Joe Carroll kept telling her, hey, I have a wife, I love my wife, I love Claire, I can't be doing this. And she kept telling, oh, Claire's not here, she's not gonna know, who cares? And by the end of the episode, he's a little drunk, a little plastered, I guess he got a little convinced, and they ended up kissing and pretty much doing the whole 9 yards on the mattress. So I didn't expect that. That was one of my favorite things about tonight's episode. I didn't mind that. That was a very nice plot twist that I totally didn't expect. It came out of left field, yes, but I didn't mind it because it was a cool plot twist, and it was a very nice, well written one, I thought, and that was just cool. So overall, tonight's episode, episode 8, titled Welcome Home for Fox's original television series by the name of The Following, was overall just a great episode. I really enjoyed it, and definitely one of the best episodes so far. Nice plot twist at the end, nice scene with a stabbing, just good stuff. And I really liked the whole, I say Mortal Kombat, the whole, so 3 rounds fighting. That was a nice element that was that Kevin Williamson, the writer of the show, threw in there to keep you interested. That was nice. I like that moment also. Anyways, that's pretty much my thoughts on the episode. Next, like I said, it comes on every Monday night, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock for everyone else. Next week's episode is episode 9, titled Love Hurts. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching another episodic review of The Following for episode 8, titled Welcome Home. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and page below, and I'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek.